Chaos in the heart of the Pakistani capital as clashes escalate between security forces and supporters of jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan. The government says at least 4 of its troops have been killed and more than a dozen others injured. The sound of gunfire ripped through the streets of Islamabad as police used rubber bullets and tear gas to disperse scores of protesters who had infiltrated the red zone near Parliament. They say they will stage a sit-down demonstration until their demands are met. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif slammed these attacks, calling demonstrators from the PTI-backed party an anarchist group who are deliberately targeting law enforcement personnel. Vehicles have been set on fire and properties damaged. Protesters are demanding the release of the ousted leader Imran Khan. He was arrested last year on various corruption charges, which he claims are politically motivated. Despite being jailed, Imran Khan has been able to mobilize supporters to secure freedom in what he describes as a final call for action.
Call to Imran Khan, only Imran Khan. Imran Khan ने ये कहा था हमें कि आप आओ और अपने लिए, मेरे लिए नहीं, अपने लिए आओ और पाकिस्तान के लिए आओ. इसलिए हम आए हैं और अब इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर यहाँ पे स्टे करेंगे. जब तक खान हमारे पास नहीं आता, वो खुद आगे नहीं बैठता, खुद आगे नहीं बताता, तब तक हम यहीं पे हैं.
Hira Mustafa joins us on the phone from Islamabad with online interruptions due to security restrictions in the capital, making it very difficult for her to join us on camera. Hira, with that violence intensifying in Islamabad and both sides saying they will not step down, can we expect any compromise, at least from the government?
Well, absolutely. As you already mentioned, that the situation here in the capital, Islamabad, continues to remain tense as the party supporters of Imran Khan have defied the security lockdown and are raiding the nearby buildings, ransacking them, which has created a more tense situation here in the capital. Paramilitary forces that were stationed outside the red zone, which is an important area as it is home to important government buildings and also is an area where important foreign diplomatic missions are stationed. So paramilitary forces have fallen back as it's difficult to handle these thousands of protesters who are raiding the D Square, which Imran Khan's party says that they will be holding their protest in that particular area. However, army is patrolling around the important government buildings as, according to the Pakistan's constitution, government has sought the deployment of army at important government buildings. As the situation is getting more intense, they are putting erected barricades to cordon off the government buildings. However, Imran Khan's party workers and supporters, they are not backing down. And the party leadership of Imran Khan is saying that they won't be calling off this protest unless the former Prime Minister Imran Khan is released. There is as we are reporting now, what we are hearing from the officials is that Information Minister has stated and condemned the people who have lost their life in these violent clashes that took place in early hours and also throughout the day. We have seen these clashes between the party workers and the security forces. We fear that in the next couple of hours, the situation is going to get more tense.
Well, Hira, protest organizers you just mentioned, they're able to say they're speaking for these thousands of protesters. So we must presume, therefore, that there is communication going on, which is difficult given that mobile internet services, now those have been off and on sporadically, at least since the weekend. This is why we're talking to you on the phone and not on an internet service. How are these protesters being organized given the absence of stable mobile internet services?
Well, it's the situation is very difficult and tense in the capital. And as we speak now, I had the opportunity to speak to a few of the supporters of Imran Khan, and they told me that they have equipped themselves with some latest technology. And of course, Imran, as they have entered the capital, Islamabad, Imran Khan's leadership appealed to the nation as they pass through different areas or the sectors of Islamabad to open up the Wi-Fi access for these protesters to have an access and to know what's going on and where the barricades have been erected. Also, many of the protesters are saying that they will continue the struggle and they will do whatever it takes to push to demand the release of the jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan by pressurizing the authorities. A large number of people here in the capital are saying that if both the parties, the opposition party of jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan and government are not going to sit down to resolve this matter, it's going to get more worse, as many of the people are forced to stay at home and they are unable to have an access to their workspaces. Many of the people are forced to miss their international and domestic flights. So it's getting very difficult at the moment to predict that if there will be any political deadlock to this conflict.
Thanks, Hira Mustafa, there speaking to us live from Islamabad.